I could have picked so many films that triggered late-night debates among my friends in college, such late 60s pictures as Blow Up or Morgan. We would stay up till 5 o'clock. Who wanted to study? That was more fun talking about those pictures. But those were debates about the meaning of the film. The film that exploded my mind about what a film could be came a year after college. In 1968, Stanley Kubrick's 2001, A Space Odyssey. In terms of sound and images and story construction, this film is a groundbreaker. I treasure two moments. First, the end of the key opening sequence, the Dawn of Man sequence, when the apes discover that a bone is a tool that can have many uses. And then comes one of the greatest edits in the history of the cinema. That's a great political and sociological statement done in a classic visual. And for sheer drama, who can forget the film's final shot before the intermission? That's how the film was first shown, with an intermission. When we find out before the American astronauts do that the HAL 9000 computer can think for itself and is eavesdropping on their conversation about it.
Well, as far as I know, no 9000 computers have been disconnected.
Well, no 9000 computers ever fouled up before.
That's not what I mean.
Huh?
Well, I'm not so sure what do you think about it.
I think the film embodies the essence of Stanley Kubrick's films, all of them, the duality of man for creation and for destruction. And you can see it in The Clockwork Orange, going farther back, Paths of Glory, most recently in his Vietnam film, Full Metal Jacket. And when I saw 2001 in 1968, well, it didn't make me want to be a movie critic. I was thinking of being a lawyer at the time. But it certainly opened my eyes to the potential of film as film.
And you know, the problem is, just looking at those scenes again, right now,
Yes.
20 years later, there are no directors working with that kind of vision. Not even Kubrick, really. Nobody who wants to redefine what a movie is and redefine what a movie can do. All of the so-called giants in Hollywood today are so trapped in narrative, you'd think they were back in the 30s or the 40s again. Tell a story. Get the right star. Get the right chemistry between two stars. There are no stars in this movie, and there's no chemistry. There's just such an enormous vision that when you sit there, you're just transfixed as you look up at the screen.
I want to tell you a sad story. I was once asked, what movie prop would I most like to have? I said, the monolith in 2001. I talked to Stanley Kubrick about getting it.
Yeah.
You know what he told me?
What?
Doesn't exist. MGM in London threw it away for storage space. None of the props. All gone.
It really is too bad, because Ted Turner owns MGM now, so if he had the monolith, he could probably colorize it pink and use it as a desk. You know, something I felt during this film, and this may not sound very intellectual. In fact, it's not very intellectual. With movies like this, and with 2001, and with Last Tango, I literally get a chill, kind of a shiver up and down my spine. It's physical. And I don't know if you're going to find that in any movie criticism books, but for me it's kind of a personal sort of meter.
Well, the thing is, I've always said, people say, how can you handle the job when you've got to see all these Friday the 13th pictures in a row? And I say, just give me one good one, and it'll last for months. We're talking about ones that have lasted for decades.